Hello guys, si Keshan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 38 ng laro tayo ng Super Robot Wars 30. Okay, tuloy natin yung game natin. Pero sandali lang guys ha, mag-check lang ako sandali. Okay, check ko lang kung nagre-record siya maayos. Ayan, nagre-record siya maayos, so tuloy natin. Tabi ko lang itong mouse dito. Okay. Nung huling episode guys, medyo maganda yung huling episode natin kasi matinong unit, matinong series na naman, di na pasaway na Majestic Epal. So anyway, mission. Pero bakit sortie yung option? So hindi tayo pwede mag-move pa. Kailangan gawin na natin ito muna. A massive city ship lands in the mare Deuteronicus. The team is ordered to investigate. Fixed sortie. Level difficulty. Level C lang. Okay, go. The Striker briefing room. And in the end, the Earth Federation Force Brass sends us off to Mars anyway. For a supposedly independent combat unit. We've got a real lack of independence going on here. Ngayon pa lang kayo inutusan, ano ba yan? Safety complaints for later. The situation's serious this time. Hey, I'm not really complaining. So, a massive structure landed in the Martian Sea, huh? I heard the local Federation forces attempted to make contact. We'll probably hear about that in the briefing. This will be a reconnaissance operation in the Mare Deuteronicus. As you've already heard, a massive structure has appeared in the Martian Sea. Based on recent events, Federation Command believes this to be an alien city ship. They up and moved an entire city to Mars? Wow, yowza! Ouch! I wonder if they brought some housewarming cookies. Ano ba yan? Quiet, you two. Siraulo cookies. Okay ka lang? Wala talaga kwentang mga yan, characters. Local forces sent a scout team to investigate. They were shot down after meeting violent resistance. So much for hoping for cookies. Pasaway. Ano ba yan? Why haven't the main Earth Federation forces on Mars moved against them? Unfortunately, they operate under an independent chain of command. As long as the aliens don't initiate any aggression, the local forces are going to continue monitoring the situation. But why? Are they lazy or something? Ano kaya yun? Common protocol. Hindi naman sila nag-act aggressively eh. Although sinat down yung nila. Most Martian residents migrated to Mars 20 years ago during the Grand Settlement. This refers to the mass immigration to Mars that occurred in NSE era something 6. Though a good idea in theory, the execution was largely rushed. While the migration itself was a success, there were major delays in the development of the new Martian infrastructure. As a result, public order on Mars is extremely lackluster to this day. This is one of the reasons for the cultural differences between Earth and Mars. Ano, pumalpak si Elon Musk? Pumalpak yung plano niya? Development outpaced the local government's ability to keep the peace, and entire regions fell into lawlessness. Federation forces have demonstrated a remarkable unwillingness to risk their lives addressing the issue. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. Armors might be considered antiques on Earth, but they're still a common sight on Mars, especially in the hands of robbers and bandits. Armors are old. They predated mobile suits and Mazinger Z, if you can believe that. Apparently, they're based on relics from ancient Martian ruins. Wait, is Vance Dan of Thursday what I think it is? So basically, the local troops can't be bothered to get off the couch, and they called us in. Put simply, yes. That said, they are willing to assist in diversionary efforts. Then let's get in there and curb stomp those interstellar chumps. Our first order of business is to attempt to make contact with the aliens. Once we ascertain their reasons for coming to our solar system, we might be able to open up diplomatic relations between them and the Federation. Yeah, until we know their objectives, we need to avoid sparking an all-out war. I just hope we can become friends. Uh, Typical na reaction ng bata. Walang kamuang-muang. We can't ignore the fact that they shot our scouts down, however. It won't be perfect, but we've also developed a translator for their language based on intercepted communications. Apparently, they're from a star system they call Pentagona, and their weapons are referred to as heavy metals. Heavy metals? Ano to? Ano yan? Ano yan? Full Metal Panic? Yan nasa isip. Hindi, Full Metal Alchemist? Interesting name for a mobile weapon. Whatever happens, we just have to take things as they come. Contact Pentagona. Local Martian forces have successfully lured away the aliens in the vicinity, ma'am. It's thanks to them that we managed to get this close. With that said, it's hard to believe that such a massive city is an interstellar vessel. Look at the size of that statue. I wonder if it was made in the image of their ruler. Look at that massive statue. If it represents their ruler, they probably operate under a different system of government than we do. An alien squadron is emerging from the city and approaching. Those are heavy metals. I take it. Even after their other forces were led away, they still had this many troops in reserve. We should consider this the tip of the iceberg. If they're from another star system, I doubt they brought enough firepower to defend themselves. Are there going to be space aliens there? Calm down, Hayato. It doesn't matter whether they're aliens or not. What's important is whether they're friend or... Feeling ko unprovoked, defensive attack yun. The heavy metal squadron is moving to attack. You're up, Commander Mitsuba. I am a representative of the Earth Federation, the organizing body of the solar system's inhabitants. Visitors from Pentagona, please respond. Oh, they understand our speech, do they? That was from the pilot of the Golden Heavy Metal. Looks like communications on the table, unlike with the Vulgaru. This is Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley of the Ramulation, Earth Federation Autonomous Corps. We mean you no harm. We ask that you cease hostilities, so that we may open a dialogue and understand your goals in our star system. You seek a dialogue? Consider this the statement of the Poseidal forces, then. Please cease hostilities. We have no intention of fighting you. Silence, fools. To trespass upon Svet, sanctum of the great and powerful Oldna Poseidal, is to commit an unforgivable sin. I think we might have breached one of their taboos, Mitsuba. No, I don't think so. Their way of thinking is likely not that dissimilar to our own. Yun nga, sinabi na nga na ayaw nila ng trespassing eh. That was just an excuse to justify attacking us. Which means, the Poseidal forces intend to use force of arms to achieve their aims. The stage has been set for war, just as Lord Giwaza commanded. Now, to turn his fleet into a war zone before checking in on the Emperor. Commander Mitsuba, right, we need to gather as much intel as possible for the battles to come. All ships, advance. We're landing in the city. Prioritize scouting and intel gathering. As the situation permits, all units prepare to launch. Suspend muna natin dito. Tapos, select units. Ilan? 12 lang. Okay, yung mga importante na kukunin ko. Ante, teka. Gundam muna. At hindi, mali. Kailangan ko muna si si Rose 3. Pinaka-importante sa lahat yan dahil sa movement niya. Tsaka saan yung Yukibine 30? Saan yung Yukibine 30? Hindi yata siya option dito. Automatic yata siyang kasama. Wala eh. Ayun! Ayun pala. So nakuha ko na yung unang dalawa. So kailangan ko pa ng 10. Okay. Labas natin yung mga Gundam. 4 na lang kagad. Saan si ano? Okay. So 3 na lang. Although tempting ilabas ulit yung mga Magic Knights, ito na lang pipiliin ko. Ultraman. Saan si Didarion, tsaka si Gridman. Ano siya? Si Gridman, tikma. Ayun. Okay. So it's come to this. Don't attack, Yoma. Not yet. Attention, Poseidal forces, Commander. We have no intention of using force. Cease hostilities immediately. We can still negotiate. Negotiate with this? Negotiate with this. They're forcing our hand, Captain. Unfortunately, this is exactly what they wanted. Based on how they're acting, I'm pretty sure this was inevitable. Very well, all units, you're authorized to engage. Prioritize intel collection on the Poseidal forces to the best of your ability. Operation time is 5 minutes. After that, we're withdrawing. Ooh, baby, time to see what makes these alien weapons tick. Careful. Those heavy metals seem to have excellent speed and mobility. And it looks like long-range optical weaponry has limited effectiveness against them. Oh, ready to fight, are you? Allow me to introduce myself then. My name is Neimo Han. As a member of Poseidon's Extra 13, the Emperor has granted me the honor of piloting this OG. OG or Oshi? Or Osh? Ito lang, go. Extra 13. The elite soldiers of Poseidon forces, led by Guaza Lowao. Ito sa pangalan na. They are sometimes referred to as EX-13. They all have the authority to lead their own squadron. Additionally, they are highly talented heavy metal headliners. You dare to defile Fleet's sanctity. You will have ample time to reflect upon your foolishness as you depart this mortal coil. Operation victory condition. Reach 6 turns. Allied warship shutdown. Heavy metals have Zimerit coatings, which reduce damage from ranged beam weapons. Try to use melee attacks whenever possible. Buti na lang yung mga units kung pinili mga melee type users mostly. So, suspend. Okay, ikaw. Takbo ka lang. As usual. Yun lang naman ang function mo eh. Tumakbo ng tumakbo eh. Ito ka, atras. Okay, lahat. Sugod na. Teka. Gawa tayo ng ano. Ayan, yung field of effect. Tall blade. Hindi mabot sayang. Ito na nasa, sige. 27, hindi ka maka-atake, go. Pasaway kayo, ha.
鉄火弾の力見せてやれ。ちょうどいい距離だ。装甲の一部がやられたか。ガンダムを落として俺も出世してやる。さっさと消えろ。問題ないかミカ。当たってないからね。
Okay, free kill. Well, howdy friends. Let me give you a warm welcome to the solar system. Now that that's out of the way, hurry up and go home. The solar system is a scary place.
給料分ぐらいはやるさ。覚悟はいいな。もらった。くそ、ダメだったか。
Although beam weapon yan, at least melee naman. Yan, try natin. 50. Flash. Go.
マーベット、迎撃に出ます。格闘戦になるのね。
これがガンダムの強さか。装甲はそれほど熱くないようだな。これで仕留める。
落ち着いて対処すれば。
Pag-initan yan. Falcon nga lang. Malamang, natingat ko may effect na rin din.
モビルスーツと似たような機体なら戦いようはある。あちらせな。
俺の動きが読まれている。
At least may damage.
陛下の元には行かせん。そこか。
甘く見てもらっちゃ困るね。
Ah, hindi mabot yun. $96 versus 39. 39. Go.
モビルスーツと似たような機体ならばもらった。
かわしきれなかったか。モビルスーツがヘビーメタルにかなうものか。いい距離だ。
Ouch, tinamaan.
こんなことで弱気になるものか。
Hindi pwedeng saber na lang.
こっちだって死にたくないんだ。
永久モビルスーツの力見せてもらったぞ。知っているぞ、あれはガンダムというやつだ。ここで仕留める。
こっちに対応できてないんだ。
Ultraman. Easy kill. Hindi. Okay, nice. Easy kill.
Ultraman は大きさじゃないんだよ。食らえ。
もう無理だ、爆発する。
コックピットに当たるなよ。
持ってくれよ、俺のヘビーメタル。この星球には巨人までいるのか。切る。
85, mataas-taas na rin yan, pero... Ay, ano ba yung napindot? Persist ang napindot ko, dapat... oh, never mind, try na natin.
お前は俺の敵だ。そこだ。こんな戦いやってられるか。
Mata-target mo kaya? Hindi. Ito na lang. Explosive bolt. 100% go.
私の前に出てくるとは迂闊だったな。
Nakapanibago talaga to si ano,
やってみるさ。
si Char na walang sunglasses.
遅い。
装甲の一部がやられたか。戦局をひっくり返す。飛び込んでやる。
Ouch.
この後に及んでこんなミス。
Paano tinamaan yun? Di pa deads eh. Okay, go.
ガンダム使いこなしてみせる。射程に入った。インコム。終わらせる。機体を捨てるしかない。
Evade lang. Huwag natin animate. Okay. Insta dead. Animation on.
はガンダムというやつだ。仕掛ける。
イメージしやすい攻撃だね。やり返す。3-1か。
俺のヘビーメタルが。
Hindi pwedeng income, sayang. Pwede tumama eh. Just in case.
Mobile suits がヘビーメタルにかなうものか。死ね。
来ると分かっていたのに、俺は何を。モビルスーツ相手と変わらないはずだ。近い。だったら食らえ。
永久モビルスーツの力見せてもらったぞ。
4%. Okay ka lang.
対処の仕方はヘビーメタルと同じだ。いいところにいてくれた。
そうは問屋が下ろさないってな。任された以上はやってみせる。直撃いただけ。
当たるものか。
Sayang. Bakit at least 100%? Kaso may damage kaya kasi beam weapon eh. Hindi na.
敵のエース級を落とせばいい功績になる。当ててみせる。
こっちに対応できてないんだ。深追いするわけじゃないけど物干し竿を使う。食らえ。
装甲の一部がやられたか。
2788. Hindi na.
俺の出世の餌になれ。さっさと消えろ。
通じないよ。
なめられたままじゃいられねえぞミカ。
分かってる。距離がある。
これがガンダムの強さか。
Nice. Insta dead. Kaya lang may chance na tumama. Persist.
対処の仕方はヘビーメタルと同じだ。食らえ。
狙っても無駄。もう終わりだ。あんたじゃ俺には勝てないよ。捕まえた。
これでは出世は無理だ。
次はどうすればいいオルガ。
I've never fought anyone as fierce or well equipped as them. Is the Emperor fully aware of what they're capable of? Captain, a ship is approaching the area at high speed. Reinforcements? No, ma'am. They're not ours. I don't think they're Poseidon's either. I get that the plan was to smash our way into speed, but this is way crazier than I was expecting. You sure you wanna do this, Daba? Positive. We may be in a different star system, but this is a golden opportunity. We can figure out a way back to Pentagona after we take out Poseidon. Just be careful, Ted. Daba. They're strutting around in ball buds, so they're definitely the top of the props. El game? So Daba, my road, has decided to show himself, has he? What's going on here? Can't say for sure, but that white heavy metal doesn't seem like a friend of the Poseidon people. I hate to have to do this, but I'll use the locals as a diversion. You can do it, Daba. How could I? Poseidon! What the? Where am I? Within the rift between dream and reality? I've been awaiting your arrival, Daba my road. All na Poseidon. Now that there is no one to bother us, let us talk. Talk? You destroyed every dynasty on every planet in Pentagona. You killed my parents and left the Yaman clan in ruins. This refers to a dynasty that once existed on planet Mizun. They were eradicated by Oldna Poseidon, who still goes after their descendants to this day. Why? What drives you to such tyrannical ends? I merely obey Pentagona's natural order. What's natural about eradicating entire races? Who would agree to such a twisted logic? Yung mga taga-Cardiff, ganyan. Before I unified them, the people of Pentagona were a scattered patchwork of endlessly warring tribes. But they knew peace too. A transient peace, fleeting, but can come of such a thing. We the people of Pentagona were given a wondrous home among the stars. But nothing was learned from the universe's teachings. Dynasties on every planet have squabbled for power since time immemorial. To know the history of Pentagona, world, is to know the unending desecration of its holy home. I am but a child of God, sent to bring order to the world through trial divine. My hand has been forced by foolish subjects, such as yourselves. So you crush innocents underfoot, then insult their intelligence? Pentagona is kept alive to endure divine trial. My regime exists to strengthen the hearts and minds of the people. Only through citizens who overcome such trials will know a better tomorrow. Was coming to this star system part of your trial? Does a better tomorrow lie at the end of all this? It does indeed. You fail to understand, young one. A shame. Now, allow me to unmake your mind. Daba. Daba, get a hold of yourself, Daba. Lilith, was I out cold? You got all quiet all of a sudden. When we got close to the Poseidon statue, you didn't respond for about 5 seconds. 5 seconds? I guess time behaves differently in that space I was in. I've found you now, Daba, my road. Gablet Gable. When will you learn to take a hint? What now, Daba? Mission partially accomplished. Let's withdraw for now. You can run, Daba. Hiding, however, will prove significantly less effective. I never gave you orders to launch, Gable. But with this Bachu in tow, I now have a role to play that transcends the chain of command. Why? Did you notice how Daba Myro attempted to harm the statue? If that is not an unforgivable act, what is? The more you run your mouth, the less seriously I take you. In any case, today's foes are far tougher than any we've yet faced. If we're looking to get ahead, winning the day here would be a step in the right direction. Understood. Daba my road will remain my primary target, however. Kiao, get back. Fighting in that thing is suicidal. What are you trying to pull, Daba? You're gonna get caught in the crossfire. Up until now, I've been the one getting you and am in trouble. This time, I'm getting myself caught in the crossfire. Oh, Daba, just make sure you come back in one piece. I made sure to seal off the area around Elgaim's cockpit, so you're good to go underwater. Appreciate it, Kiao. I'll pick you up when the coast is clear. Stay in one piece until then. So may drama pa dito. I'm not dying, not until Poseidon is defeated. Looks like the white heavy metal is here to fight Poseidon. They don't seem to be too concerned about us. Probably best to just leave them to their business then. The blue heavy metal that showed up as reinforcements seemed to be targeting it though. Poseidon comes to invade another star system, and yet he refers to himself as a child of God. What should I do? Okay. OG destroyed, 6 turns elapsed. Daba shutdown. Heavy metal, okay. Hindi ako familiar dito sa series na to, guys, pero sa isang lumang Super Robot Wars game, Super Robot Wars Shin para sa PlayStation 1, na-encounter ko na tong si Elgaim. So, isa sa mga gusto kong characters to. So, stats niya. Okay na character yan. Akala ko nung una medyo related just sa sa akala ko related siya sa isang anime na yun. Teka. Teka. Dahil lang guys, iniisip ko pa. Teka. Bigla ako na mindlock. Anime yun. Teka. Akala ko related siya sa Danbine kasi meron din yung pilot ito, may kasama siya parang parang fairy siya nakasama eh. Pero hindi pala akala ko tong taga Earth sila, hindi pala. So at least alam ko na ngayon na alien din pala siya. So anyway, maganda rin, trip ko rin to eh. At least ito mga trip ko series. Mga kilala ko, so teka. Okay, pwede ka pumeso dito. Attack sequence 30, masyado magastos. Ito muna. Saber. $38.95. Ito si Lily sa yan eh, para siyang fairy pero hindi. Para lang. But anyway, sige. Attack. I left comb, ended up in Mizan, and now I'm in an alien world. One of the planets of Pentagona world. It is the most remote planet of Pentagona. This was where Daba and Kiao began their journey. Here they met Lilis, Am, and Gablay, among many others. Mizan, one of the planets of Pentagona world. It was the home planet of the Yaman, the dynasty who resisted Poseidon until the bitter end. For this reason, anti-Poseidon rebel elements are the most active here. Eventually, Daba and his friends joined one of the rebel groups. I wonder where life's going to lead me next. Daba, ayun, mukha siya talagang fairy eh. Pag pinagmasdan niya, mukha siya maliit na fairy eh. Kaya akala ko related siya sa Danbine. It's okay, Lilis. I have something tangible to hold on to now. All the Poseidon. You won't get away with this. Tingnan natin siya in action.
目立ちたがり屋っていう悪い癖もあってね。このまま突っ込む。
奴はヘッドライナーとしても一流か。あいつ普通の敵じゃないな。死ね。
給料泥棒の正規軍なんかに。
Hindi ka pwede mag-map attack pa, so ay sayang. $84 lang eh. Kaya natin increase yan. 100% na. Insta-dead naman na eh. Go. We still don't understand what they're after, but things are already escalating towards war. If we want to avoid that, we have to gather as much intel as possible.
敵の出方が読めませんが。
ではこちらから撃って出ます。重粒子衝撃砲攻撃用意。
了解。重粒子衝撃砲攻撃用意。
目標インレンジ。1番2番撃ち方始め。
いかん、脱出だ。
Okay, reposition tayo sa mas magandang pwesto. Pwede ba? Hmm. 94, go!
目標捕捉しました。直ちに攻撃開始。メガ粒子砲撃てー。
もう無理だ。爆発する。
Reposition tayo dito. Okay, kayo muna. $86 bit. Naka-persist ka naman pala. Sige, go. Sana tumama.
俺のやるべきこと。
抜けろ。バカめが。
Sayang. Ultraman. Zero percent. 100%.
ウルトラマンは大きさじゃないんだよ。この
そう、ダメだったか。
Target. Wala din eh. Formation na lang. Pwede ka pa na mag-persist kung nagkataon eh.
できることを精一杯ってな。リープスラッシャー、こいつからは逃げられねえ。
出力が完全に落ちる前にやるぞ。
May natira pa talaga eh, no? Ay. Endangered ka na rin pala, teka. Wala ka bang trust? Ayun. Muntik na yun, ah.
Mobile suits と似たような機体ならば仕留めてみせる。
故郷に帰ればよかった。
Alam mo na. Percent, medyo mataas-taas pa rin yan.
Mobile suits と似たような機体なら戦いようはある。目の前か。
俺のヘビーメタルをよくも。
Kulang. $89.
近づく敵から対処していけば車線上に味方機はいない。当ててみせる。
これがガンダムの強さか。
Buhay pa rin pasaway. Ayaw nga pala, kailangan mong gumalaw-galaw din pala. Kalimutan kita bigla, ah. Sana lang pala natitira.
Olga, あと何人倒せばいい？
立ちふさがるやつ全部だ。
遅いよ。
もうダメだ、持たない。
Turn 2. 100% ka, ah. Particle impact cannons. Mas matipid yung intuition eh. Okay, go.
地球人にポセイダル軍の力を見せてやる。タイミングはあった。
敵の狙いは分かっていましたから直ちに応戦を。 1番2番衝撃砲攻撃用意。
了解。1番2番衝撃砲攻撃用意。
目標インレンジ。撃ち方始め。
Uwi.
ダメだったか。
Aloko.
Ko こで片付けてやる。甘いんだよ。
回避成功です、艦長。
総員、気を抜くなよ。接近してきた敵は逃がすな。主砲発射。うわ
Next. $40 may chance tumama yan eh. Versus na lang muna. Kung di man tumama, next attack na gagana yung
補
persist.
正なる様をお守りする。仕掛ける。
そういう手で来るのなら、そこならまだ追いつく。飛び込めばいける。食らえ。
避けた方に来たか。
Mataas pa rin yung 40s. At least pwede ka mag-flash ng twice.
Maida!
今のは危なかった。モビルスーツと似たような機体ならば仕留めてみせる。
装甲の一部がやられたか。
Loko.
なんだ、永久モビルスーツか。死ね。
やられる気はないからな。やられっぱなしってのは面白くないからさ。あんたじゃ俺には勝てないよ。捕まえた。
こんなことになるとは。
次はどうすればいい、オルガ。
Talagang gusto nyo maubos ang lahi nyo, ha?
ガンダム永久モビルスーツか。ここで仕留める。
まあいいか。どこ行くつもり？一気に行く。叩き潰す。
こんな戦いやってられるか。
思ったよりあっけなかったな。
Huwag na to animate. Wag na lang. Wala pa naman damage eh. Spell ko mag-flash. Okay. Usap na naman tayo, taga. Go. Dapat ina-animate ko, ano ba yan? Hindi pa rin makalaban, pasaway, sayang. Ay, may points ka naman, di ba? Wala rin. Income. Di pa insta-dead yun, sayang. Okay, at least naka-persist ka. Go. Lady Nay was right. The opportunities for advancement here are out of this world. I harbor no ill will to the people of this star system, but if pummeling a few of them will win me a medal or two, so be it.
セザール7仕掛けます。射程に入った。インカム。終わらせる。
思ったよりやるな。力押し以外の戦い方が私にもできると教えてやる。とどめを刺させてもらう。
そういう手で来るのなら
Malas mo na lang. Ito makakatira dyan eh, no? I-beam saber na lang. Analyze para mas malaki damage. Tapos intuition.
ためらってる場合じゃないならこれで
Okay. Intuition kagad. Tapos pasaway ka. Sige, persist. Medyo nabugbog eh.
Maだ私に役目があるというならここはこれが確実か。もらった。
思ったよりやるな。私は一人我が道を行く。笑わば笑え。もらった。
ここで時間を無駄にしている余裕はない。
Ikaw muna. Timer na, ano ba yan? Nakaset lang kasi for 1 hour yung ano ko guys, pero tapusin natin to, konti na lang sila eh. Tapusin na natin to. Okay lang yung timer. Dali. Usog kayo, tatabaan kayo nung ano eh. Intuition ka agad.
鉄火団の力見せてやれ。
じゃあ終わりにしようか。これで
Nagtira ka pa pasaway.
永久よく持った。俺は一人で。
Konti na lang. So, bigyan natin sa'yo. Kalaban mo yan eh. Tapos cheer. Wala mo, may fortune. Fortune sana kailangan eh, pero wala eh. Oh, never mind, go. Gibain mo na. Teka. Intuition ka agad. Para giba na. You squirmed your pathetic way off Minson, only to wash up here. Fancy that. And you left the boonies of Combe just to fail your way up to the top of Poseidon's goon squad. Silence. Joining the army is a perfectly reasonable way for a man to find his way in the world. Speedy too. I'm not interested in riding rails. Riding rails someone else put down for me. So stick to your rails and stop following me around. Gablet Gable.
すべてポセイダルのいる場所。よし、捕まえた。突っ込む。そこまでだ。
Nice. Sayang lang walang fortune.
このギャブレットギャブ一生の深く。
Ano reward? High performance radar. Then 23,000 dapat doble yan eh. Drat, I can't lose this bat shoe. Not now. Use that heavy metal and you lose your way up in the world, eh? I didn't realize how petty your motivations were, Gable. Silence, Daba. You walk a low and savage path, while I walk a high and noble one. It will forever elude your understanding. Remember this, payback will be mine. Asa ka pa. If we're talking payback, we could start with all the stolen food. This refers to the incident when Gable ate quite without permission. The food that Am had cooked for Daba and Kiao. Despite his clearly heinous crime, Gable commented, "I don't like the bland taste of urban food," much to Am's chagrin. Incidentally, this was the first of a series of encounters between Daba and Gable. Okay Eat and run na nga tapos ano pa. I guess he's going to keep chasing you, even in the star system. Okay, fine. Teka, kailangan lang umalis ni ano dito. Ikaw na lang natitira yata eh. Tatamaan ka kasi ng ano eh, beam weapon eh. Pwede kaya dito? Okay, nice. Okay, insta-kill. Kaso kailangan mo ng ano, bullseye. Okay, go. Konti na lang, tapusin na natin to guys.
これが主楽隊だよ。邪魔なんだよ。
いかん、脱出だ。
Ito na lang, yun na lang isang yun eh. Tsaka tong mga to. So, kaya na niyan ano to. Kaya na nito yan eh. Map attack lang yan eh. Teka. Wala kang X-action, order lang. Okay, never mind. Wala ba ano? Ito may bless kaya lang di niya abot si Daba kanina. Focus. Tapos yun na lang nasa taas, napasaway.
ミサイルキャニスターを使います。
了解。ミサイルキャニスター攻撃用意。
Information lang. Vulcan? Ah, ito. Teka, ibain na natin yan. Teka. Kulang pa rin. 86.
Kodomo 子供や主楽隊だけに活躍させるわけには。物干しさんの威力なら直撃。そこ。
火を見て逃げ
May
出すし
natira
か
pa
ない。
talaga eh, no? Kamali ka ng pinili.
ヘビーメタルと似た特性か。司令。
被弾しないに越したことはないよね。逃げるなこいつ。前に出てくるんじゃない。
こんなことになるとは。
Last one. 100% ka dyan. Wait lang ha. Ayan, ay, hindi na pwede gamitin analyze. Ayan, no? Wala na, sayang. Oh, never mind. Ano natin to? This meaningless excursion is bound to sow uncertainty within the ranks. The Emperor's flights of fancy over the past few years have thrown Pentagona into chaos. But for Lord Giwaza, it has provided an opportunity.
私にかなうと思ってるのかい。死にな。驚くほどのことではありませんね。反撃のチャンスです。
MMFA ファイナルシーケンスへ行こう。
味方機車線上からの離脱を確認。エネルギー充填 100%。
四方発射5秒前。3、2、1。
撃て。
19,000 ah. Hintay ka lang. Nice! Halos kalahati. Nice. Yung mech niya parang ano parang yung sa ano tawag dito? Yung sa Turn A Gundam. Yung isang mech doon. Pwede ulit natin siya kapanata nun. Okay, go. Tapos gamitin natin ano. Double fortune, go. Tuition, go. Teka. Sunod-sunod na. Analyze, go! Kibang-kiba ka na ngayon. Pasaway ka.
Kancho,
前方の目標群を叩きます
MMFA ファイナルシーケンスへ行こう。
味方機車線上からの離脱を確認エネルギー充填 100%
四方発射5秒前。3、2、1。
撃て
Pasaway ka, ha? Ano ngayon na napala mo? Huh.
しまった
Sige, invade pa more. Nako natin. Zingrit ko. Curses! How dare they make me look the fool as the Emperor watches? I managed to accomplish the most important part of my mission, at least. The rest is up to Lord Kivaza. Wow, that shiny metal went for the gold and got tarnished. But that's embarrassing. Speak for yourself. Okay, let's wrap things up and... Hey, meron pa. Pasaway. Oh my gosh! Look at all of the robos. If we keep this up, we're just going to wear ourselves out. Might as well fly the white flag at that point. All units withdraw. Rendezvous at the specified waypoint. Also, white heavy metal, can you hear me? Are you talking to me? If you're fighting Poseidon, we'd prefer to have you on our side. Captain, is this really the time to be recruiting? And an alien, no less. It is my firm belief that we met each other here for a reason. More importantly, we need information. Any help you can provide would be enormously appreciated. If she's speaking from the heart, I can trust her. Daba, if this ends up involving me in something inescapably greater than myself, I'll just see how far it takes me. Understood. I'll follow your directions. Thank you. See you at the rendezvous point. But first... Whoa, he just charged straight in. Daba, don't. What if you go crazy again? I'll never hand over my heart or Pentagona's freedom ever again. Take a good look, Poseidon. There will always be people ready to oppose you. Nice, pinugutan ng ulo. He's really done it now. All units, withdraw. Poseidon, I'll be back. Your insolence knows no bounds, Daba, my road. But that is precisely what makes you fit to be my arch nemesis. The Striker Hanger 1. Right, so Daba my road was it? That's right. Alright, just so I have this straight. You and your fairy, talaga fairy rin. arrived not from the maritime cities fleet, but instead came to our solar system from Pentagona, an area in deep space from our perspective. A star system consisting of two binary stars, the suns, and its 5 orbiting planets. Though it was unified by old na Poseidon at the end of a long war, the flames of war were never extinguished, as acts of insurrection and rebellions occur to this day. Correct. I can't even hazard a guess as to where Pentagona is in relation to this star system. However, we're members of an organization opposed to Poseidon's actions, fighters in a rebel army. After suffering a loss to the tyrannical old na Poseidon, we amassed our strength in a bid to overthrow that monster. Our pursuit led us to the star system. Daba Myros, we found your friends. Daba, Kiao. I'm glad you're here. Listen man, I get it. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, sure. But these folks are freaking aliens. Nagsalita. Seems like you might want to keep your guard up. Is all I'm saying. What does it matter which planet we were born on? I trust the captain here. They're just like us. If they see someone trying to deprive others of their freedom and happiness, they fight. If you think so, Daba, I'm sure you're right. The vote of confidence is appreciated, Daba. Just make sure I don't see you and Daba getting unnecessarily intimate. You got it? Selosa ka rin eh, no? Certainly. Enough, Is that any way to treat the people who are going to be looking after us from now on? Whoa! What? That's where we're at? That's where we're at? Ano ba yan? Golgo, a large high-speed carrier. Daba's party used it as a mothership when they left Mizan, but it was severely damaged when they stormed Zwid. They discarded it when they switched to the Quartarna. Galgal is about to breathe its last. Galgal is about to breathe its last. No way we're traveling in that thing. Besides, we're going to need all the help we can get in the fight against Poseidon. Well, having grab and a place to crash is definitely gonna help a bunch with the whole let's not die screaming in a fireball thing. Wait a sec, we don't have anywhere to go. I bet the captain just wants to use us as free labor. We're an independent unit dedicated to fighting anyone who threatens the peace. We'd welcome your assistance in the battles to come, but you're free to accept or decline as you wish. We both seek Poseidon's defeat, so we'd be more than willing to assist you on that front. I figured you were gonna throw us in the brick, but you know how to convince a guy, lady. Allow me to introduce myself. Name's Mirawu Kiao. I'm Daba's bestest bud, and his bestest mechanic to boot. Panari It's just the way it looks between me and Daba. Just the way what looks? Don't make a girl say it out loud, will ya? Of course. A slightly one-sided relationship from the looks of it. I'm Lilis Fo, a survivor of the Mirali. The Mirali are a species native to Pentagona, but they're a vanishing rare sight these days. My hometown has a saying, if you wish to rule, revel with the fairies. Daba and Lilis became friends during our journey, so something tells me he's gonna rule a kingdom someday. And as I've said, I'm not interested. Buddy, honestly, the only reason we're here is because you keep us going. And if you decide we're going with these people, Daba, that's fine by me. There aren't many of you. Were you fighting against Poseidon all by yourselves? The rebellion was pretty huge at one point. Not so much anymore though. We had one more member with us when we made a run for it. Are you seriously going to bring her up, Kiao? She decided we couldn't win and ditched us, remember? Daba, it's okay, Lilis. I don't have time to get sentimental here. I made up my mind. I'm going with the Romulation. Yep, Daba's a grade A hottie, alright. Pasaway yung mga worthless. Watch it, Tamaki. Am's totally giving us the death glare. So Romulation is bringing aliens on board, huh? We've got lots of heroes cutting edge. We've got lots of heroes, cutting edge machines, and a top secret warship. Quite a squadron we're building, huh? Accepting aliens without blinking an eye. As always, I'm amazed at how tolerant this place is. What do you mean? We've got people from all walks of life, all striving towards the same goal. I'd say our tolerance is a strength. Heck yeah, that's why I wonder like you can always call this place home. Yeah, you're right. Guess I'll roll out the welcome mat for our alien hunk then. Dang, Daba. You're even popular with the guys now. Hey, a welcome's a welcome. You showed some serious guts back at the statue. Honestly, it gave me the shivers. Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks, huh? We may be from different worlds, but the words we use are the same. Knowing that, I'm sure we'll be able to make this work. Right. Wherever we've ended up, I've made up my mind. Old Naposeidel wiped out the Yaman clan and rules over Pentagona with an iron fist. But not for long, if I have anything to say about it. Not to butt in, but how did you end up in our solar system, if you don't mind my asking? Alright, I forgot to explain that part. We came here with Third Star. Come again? It's an artificial satellite in Pentagona world that Poseidon granted extraterrestrial jurisdiction to. The Strager Bridge. Thanks for reporting in about the battle with Poseidon. So, about Daba's crew. When it comes to who's in the Romulation, you're in charge. They're no exception. Thank you, sir. In that case, we'll keep them on board as members of the Romulation. Let's also continue looking into this third star I saw mentioned in the report. According to Daba and the others, it's located just outside the Earth sphere. So we're dealing with Spheat, home base of the Poseidon forces, and Third Star, which exists outside Poseidon's control. Something tells me you're going to run into other cast-offs from Pentagona world. Has there been any movement from the Poseidon forces? Nothing major, based on what's in your report. However, a confrontation seems inevitable. Once they gather the bare minimum of intel, they'll likely move to secure supply lines. We can't count on the Martian garrison, so a full military restructuring may be in order. And that's going to negatively impact Operation Thunderbolt. Operation Thunderbolt, no? Operation Thunderbolt, sir. A planned strike against the Wulgaru frontline bases in the asteroid belt. I leave the decision to participate up to you, but it may become mandatory depending on how the situation develops. However, until that day comes to pass, you may deploy the Romulation as you see fit. Understood, sir. The Earth has been dragged into a new conflict with the Poseidon forces. Thankfully, the Romulation now has new members ready to lend their strength to the cause. By bringing fighters like them into the fold, peace will be within our grasp once more. Parang hindi ako sigurado sa plano nitong si Fikes. Kasi parang gusto niya ng lagi sinasabi niya success into the fold. Tapos yung mga dialogue niya As for what happens after that, well, Kaya set as your supporter. Okay. Medyo mahaba na yung episode natin guys, pero at least worth it. Maganda yung episode, tsaka nakuha tayo ng magandang unit. Okay, pwede na tayo ulit pag-move. Teka. Ilan yung 8-7. Siguro meron tayong ma-unlock nyan. Save na muna natin. Check natin yung upgrades. AOS updates. $100 max MXP at end of each mission. Di natin afford. Natin kailangan ng experience. Ito mo ng MXP. Ito mo na. Kailangan pa na ano? 800. Okay. Upgrade natin siya. Asan siya? Helgheim. Naka-level 1 na kaagad siya. Level 2 ko siya. Dahil main character yan eh. Save ulit. Up. Ano yung nakuha nating power parts? Bigyan natin siya. High performance radar. O parehong sa kanya yan eh. Sino pa ba nangailangan ng upgrade? Actually wala akong paka dyan. Itong Yakushiki kaya kailangan. Wala siyang pwedeng gamitin pasaway. Save ulit. Check na natin, teka. Tapos si Narrative Gundam, naka B part siya. Asan ibang packs niya? A and B lang. Okay. Save ulit natin, tapos bago tayo mag-quit, tignan natin yung mga available missions sa atin. Walang unlockable. Okay, at least that puro level C. Sino to? Nice. Sige, ito gawin natin next episode. So for now, teka. Final say. Tapos exit na tayo for now.
このスーパーロボット対戦というゲーム悪くないな。
タイ、任務中です。ゲームをやめてください。
ああ、上官である俺に命令するってのか。
今すぐゲームをやめなさい、ゾルタン。
ち、分かったよ。
まったく、こんなことを注意させないでください。
Pasaway. End na muna natin dito guys. So, Quezon Velosa signing off. Tuloy natin to next episode.